Hey Aquarians, welcome, welcome. This is a second start of you guys. My computer crashed or the internet crashed, so hopefully this will keep going. The other one just went boop right offline, and so hopefully this will keep going. I'm not quite sure. This happens sometimes when we do it live. So welcome. My name is Patti. I'm here to do your intuitive tarot from the, and actually communication things are going on because of Mercury up there anyway. I'm here to do your intuitive tarot from the 30th through the 5th. So this is general reading. It may resonate with you, may not. I do mix my readings, though, with astrology and numerology. So usually something resonates with somebody. But my tarot is not for everybody because it is more towards gearing to help you with your solutions of challenges and problems or a question that you have. I am going to pick current energies and future energies, and we're going to do that here in a second. Future energies are, I look at those with astrology as well. And then I pick a divine oracle because the divine message to you, because these are divine driven and divine guided. So whatever you're going through, hopefully this is divine's answer to whatever you need to hear or the way that we need to do it. So we are going to get started here. Again, that one and that one. Okay, fine. We are going to see that. And I also look at the numerology. Let me see what's going on here with a 7 and an 8 and a 2. Okay, 7, 8, and 2. Interesting. I have a new deck here. And so for the divine, this is something that I have not read before. I need to read the card before I look into it. So it is the numerology 2. 2 being that it's going to have either some part of there might be some balance problems coming in or something to do about balance in your life. It might be about a partnership or something coming together or a division of something. This was the same as, gosh, who did I just get done doing? Geminis. The number 2, not the same card, but the number 2. So we have a merry motive. So let me find this here in the book so that I don't analyze this. I don't like to do that. So let me read what she has to say. This is from Colette Baron Reed. What she has to say. There is, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a little hologram of a person there, sort of a ghostly type of person, maybe enjoying memories that they had or something. So you've chosen a path, you've set an intention, and you've begun to move toward a goal. You feel compelled to keep going, but do you know the why behind this drive? Do you truly want to? Oh my gosh, I can't even read today. Do you truly want what you're pursuing, or are you chasing a destination with an anticipation of how it will make others feel about you, or you feel about yourself? You must choose to be in the flow of the experience, relishing the moment. Surrender your expectations to the higher power rather than being guided to your limited self. The most important aspect to consider now is where you place your focus, because that's where the energy will flow. If you are resentful, the outer world will show you more opportunities to be resentful. If you are envious and others competitive and otherly ambitious, you will feel that you are not enough. If you focus on gratitude and compassion for others, you will see even more reasons to be grateful and loving. When you look for abundance, it has an uncanny way of multiplying in your life. So if you're unsure about your motive, the results will be just as unclear. So definitely finding out what your motives are. And this is really huge because we see that in dating a lot. What are your motives? Why do you want it? What's your intent? What do you want? Oh, I just want a booty call. Oh, I want a relationship. Oh, I'm trying to release my brace, my leg brace here. So sorry about that because it's throbbing. So the motive, what is it? we definitely want to find out what that motive is, what's behind it, what that energy is, because again, it's not really about manifestation. It's about what you're putting out in your auras, what you're putting out in that energy, what you're putting out, or are you actually bringing it in? That definitely is something. We have the number 7 for your current energy. This is your current week for the 30 through the 15th or 5th. And it is the number 7, and that's about your potential and ambition. And then we have the ghost lands, and is the number 8. Now, ghost lands are about thinking too far ahead. This is your future energy, but you can't think too far ahead. And again, it's really, really amazing how my mind can work, because I'm thinking of astrology, I'm thinking what the divine's trying to put, I'm thinking about what the cards are and what the messages are coming through. But with this future energy, this is about planetary, this is about looking for the now, because we don't know what the future is going to bring. Even in the planets, they're saying focus in on the now, focus in on what's happening, because there's a battle going on between spirit, between the actual structure of wanting to have a structure, or versus a freedom feeling. So your spirit's like being pulled. I need structure, but I really want to be free. I really need to have a little bit of control, but then I need to let it go. It's sort of that kind of a thing. But we can't think of the future to do that, because we really don't know what's going on, especially in this pandemic. We got to be right in the moment for the day. All right. So in the number 7 about rescue, this is not about rescue of, we don't rescue per se other people. We don't want to, because then we step in their lessons. We don't want to be codependent. We don't want to be enabling, because then we get in the way of their energies for what the lessons that they're supposed to be learning. So sort of ride over, fly over the need of wanting to rescue somebody. If we're going to rescue anybody, we need to rescue ourselves, believe it or not. So and if you are going to try to help somebody, what is the motive behind that? Are you wanting to help somebody because there is a true spirit of wanting to help? Or is it, oh, look at me, I helped so-and-so, or look at me, and this might be an energy that's coming to you that is wanting to do this. This might not be you necessarily. This might be somebody coming saying, you know what, I'm doing this because I want to get recognized for what I did. Or, if somebody gives you money or loans you money, oh yeah, it's sort of like, I want to loan you money so that I can go, oh, I loaned her money, I loaned him money, I loaned, and to toot their own horn in that. I didn't realize my thing is in the way. I got it scooched down so I don't get this silly circle in my eyeball. So let's get your reading going and see what the divine has and the universe has for that. The Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So we're looking at motive or motivation, or what is behind the scenes in this. Again, remember, number 2 is the Divine's card. This is definitely to bring something forward. We have the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So definitely something about the heart coming towards you. Now, your first card out, I always look at the first card and the last card, because the last card is going to be your challenge card. All right. The Ace of Pentacles is an offering if you're going to go through that door or not. So maybe somebody has a new job offering. Maybe they're coming into. It could be something that they're not really expecting, I don't think. But it is something that they would desire. Definitely would desire that. All right. So let's see what the rest of your reading is. Oh, wow. Okay. So there is a message coming definitely towards somebody, and it has in relations to do your heart. Again, it might be a doing to bringing something together or separating it. We have 2 number 2s, but then we have the Knight. Okay. And then remember the 2 of the number 2s, and the 2 of Cups is, I love this card. Look at that. That is so cool. Yin and yang, and bringing it together and intertwining it. Okay. This is, again, is your boundaries. Maybe somebody's got the same set of morals, values, boundaries, integrity, that kind of a thing. But also, too, we've got the Knight of Cups, something that is definitely bringing towards you There is an opportunity coming towards you because the Knight of Cups is facing the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. The reason why the Two of Cups is your challenge card is that somebody may not be aware or be paying close attention to that this partnership or something is coming around. So keep your eyes open, your ears peeled, that kind of a thing, because something's trying to come in your way to bring you either a partnership or bring something together, something new that is coming together. It may have to do with money or work or that kind of a thing. Definitely there is somebody older in this because we have the Emperor coming at that. Okay, so the Emperor is about the wisdom. Maybe this is the person that is going to pull everything together. Okay, now we got a different energy here as well. We have an energy that has a new opportunity. I want to say like even a new opportunity. Um, oof, um, I got three energies coming through. So I've got one energy. I don't think this is for everybody. There's a new energy that maybe needs some help, either needs some coaching, needs some counseling or something for something, or just needs somebody older who's been there, done that to help them through a process of something they're going through. I don't know what that is. However, there is an open door here, and it is an offering. This is more of a Pentacles. However, we have the Rescue card and the number 7. Again, this is about somebody's potential to maybe want to understand themselves better, bring them to a better light, because we have the 8 of Swords in the center of this. Now, again, I've got 3 different energies here, so I don't know if any of them are going to resonate with you. And when I say 3 different energies, it's like 3 different scenarios, boom, 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 coming through that I can see. So this 8 of Swords in the center, though, however, is somebody saying, I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. It's sort of this low vibrational energy that is sort of been stuck and wants to stay stuck. And doesn't know how to the process to move forward in this. And that's why I'm saying maybe they need a mentor, a coach, or a counselor, somebody to help them through that. This could be something of an emotional, because we have cups in here, but we also have pentacles. So this may be just something that they need help. That's why this, I'm surprised it's not the King of Pentacles, but we do have the Queen of Pentacles here. Somebody who really has been there, done that, knows about some type of financing, or if you're getting into a project or something of that nature. Again, there is the 2. This is the Divine's card saying, hey, I've got somebody coming together with you to help you with this, or to be a partner in this, to bring things together, to make things grow, to move forward. And there's some hesitance there because of a mindset. There's some hesitance of there. I think it needs to be embraced. Definitely, if somebody has more knowledge in this than you, whatever it is that you're trying to come to, they're not trying to fix it. They're not trying to rescue you. They're not trying to do that. They're just trying to help you learn. Okay. This is definitely somebody who helped you try to learn. But I got somebody here, Aquarians, that is very pessimistic, very, it's got this mindset that they think more negative than positive, because we have the 5 of Cups next. And the 5 of Cups is about thinking about the more negative side of things first, rather than the positive side, saying, hey, yeah, I can do this. I can see this happening. I can figure out how to make this happen. I can go to so-and-so and make things work. They got a lot of knowledge in this. I should ask them. Or maybe I need to Google and find out if this is really something that I want to do. Because we have the Knight of Cups coming towards the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups. So there is something of a monetary or an idea or something that is trying to come to fruition and trying to come forward. But what is it the right motive? Again, is it the right motive? Divine is saying, please have the right motive for what you're trying to do. And it needs to be of a high vibration, high light, because your challenge card is the 2 of Cups. So it's having a hard time coming together in this partnership. You got to really know why you're moving forward in what you're moving forward in. If it's for good, it'll keep moving forward. If it's like hesitancy and you're on the fence, should I do it? Should I not? It's not going to move forward so fast because you're thinking too far in the future. You got to just work what you have and what you can do now. But somebody's got a victim mentality for something. Definitely. I'm going to get some clarification on that. definitely. And I would like to get more clarification on your challenge card. What is holding you back in allowing yourself to move this thing forward? Now, if this is a relationship, because we do have cups, we do have pentacles, and we do have the victim card in the center. I call it the victim card. It's just because your mindset is stuck on more of the negative. And a lot of the times we go back to the past, we go back to those kind of things. But I can't do it because of what happened in the past. I can't do it because, that X was that way. I can't do it. There's the word can't. And I'm working on a video on this, believe it or not. I'm just about done editing it. Can't, try, and fail needs to be eliminated from your vocabulary. Those three words right there are in here. And then definitely this is what's wants to come forward, this what wants to happen, but because of somebody's mindset, it's not. Okay. So let's see. Let me go ahead and get clarification. I'm going to get on your challenge card. I really want to know what's holding you back. What's holding somebody back besides this negative process that is your thought process. Oh, thank you. So we have the Queen of Cups is about your intuition. And we have the Knight of Cups again. Only the Knight of Cups, if you look at the Knight of Cups here in the front of your reading, the Knight of Cups is facing the Ace of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups is running away from the intuition. Somebody is really fearful of their intuition. Somebody is really afraid of moving forward because it might not happen, because you don't have faith and trust in the divine or your intuition. So what is your motive? What is your motive? If you really want something to come together, remember it sort of said, like I say, if you want love, your auras extend out. So if you're not wanting something and you're low vibrational and you're thinking more victim, your energies are like pulling in, and you cannot exude that aura, that energy that you want to exude out when you're so scared. Fear comes in and it's got you in, and you're just like this intuition stuff, or that thing that says don't do it, or the thing that says does do it. I want to just blow it off, and that's what keeps your auras and everything in your energies locked inwards. Okay, so this is what your challenge card is. Release the energies, release, and say, you know what, I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. I want to do this, so I'm going to see what's going to happen. Whatever this is in your life, whatever this is that's going on. It could be a job. It could be somebody in a new relationship. It could be somebody starting a new hobby that maybe will bring them money. This could be a partnership or a friendship that wants to come together for something, but you're definitely living in fear and running from it. I don't know who that's for, but you're definitely running from it. And when we run from the Knight of Cups, then we actually lose our opportunity. Okay? We can lose our opportunity, and then it may not come back. Okay? Definitely. Oh my gosh, twos. You've got to really listen to this number two. There's definitely something trying to come together, trying to happen, or another energy trying to say it's done, it's over. Okay, because the boundaries or the balance is off. So when we have the Two of Cups, we really want to bring things together. We want to be of like minds, want to be on the same page, same integrity, same morals, same values. Somebody's really afraid of that because it seems too good to be true. So if you feel like it's too good to be true, then you've got to face these fears and start asking questions, because once you start asking questions and get clarity, then your fears go away and you're able to trust this instinct, because now you're going to trust your intuition and you'll know what the motive is behind it all. This is divine saying, get to the bottom of what the motive is and you will have your answer. But you're looking now, not into the future. Even the future card is saying, look into what is happening now, because the future, we're not quite sure what's going to happen. Okay. So somebody definitely is on the low vibrational end. The other one in energy is definitely, well, low vibration is fear, but on the other entity is definitely on a fear, very fearful of the motive of what all this is behind. They're sort of questioning the motive of someone. Definitely. But the problem being is that somebody's mind might be just a little twisted from being a victim of something or living in the past and staying in the past and not wanting to move forward. And you're blindfolded. You won't be able to see it. And you're definitely looking at the negatives rather than the positives. For somebody, that burden is going to continue because they do not want to leave those vibrations. They are too fearful. They don't know if they want this to happen. So you got to make your decision. You got to get off the fence. For somebody, you got to get off the fence. Okay. For the other person, your burden is going to be released because you're like, I'm not going to live in this low vibration. I'm not going to live in fear. I'm going to face my fears. I'm going to keep moving forward. And I'm not going to be living in this low vibrational energy. I'm not going to I'm going to stop thinking of the negative and start thinking of the positive. This is the energies of the planets, guys, right now. This is really a struggle of the energies of the planets. And we are also in the waning moon, which means we need to release stuff. We need to release our crap so that we can get that low vibrational energy to move upwards. Okay. All right. Definitely. But we've got 3 2s. This is really, in numerology, when you see things in 3s and 4s and 5s or even, that kind of a thing, you really need to pay attention to that, whatever that number is meaning. Somebody's boundaries are way off. Somebody needs to set higher boundaries. Number 2, to bring a partnership together. If those boundaries are stepped over all the time, then this is what the number 2 is saying, is that if you're stepping over the boundaries, if you're allowing somebody to step over those boundaries all the time, then that is your fault, because you need to step up and not play the victim. You need to get that wisdom of the emperor and say, no, you're not going to do that. That's just not the way I roll. And if you do that, and then you will know exactly the motive behind the person, because then you will say, okay, and they'll say either one, oh gosh, I'm really sorry, I didn't know that. I won't do that again. I'm sorry about that. I mean, I had a friend who used to cuss like a sailor all the time when we met. And the more that he got to know me, it's like, oh, you don't cuss. And I'm like, no, I try not to, because they're low vibrational energy words, and I don't need that to communicate. I don't need those. And so as gradually we became friends over the years, it's like they don't cuss in front of me. They may cuss like a sailor with somebody else, but they don't do it in front of me, because they understand and respect me as what I desire. That's the same thing as these boundaries. If somebody is doing it over and over and over, they're not respecting your boundaries. Does that make sense? So that's what's going on with this number 2. You've got 3 of them. If they're overstepping the boundaries, this is again the other energy. This is another 3rd or 4th energy that's coming through, is that if they're stepping over those boundaries all the time, they don't respect you. Is that love? No, it's not love. We'll go into a love reading here in a second. But let me get some clarification on the 8 of Swords, because this is the center of your reading is 8 of Swords and rescue. Victim, sort of like woe is me, pity party kind of energy, but it is also the word rescue, and the rescue is the number 7, your potential to get out of that energy. I don't know who that's for. Excuse me. All right. So I want clarification of the 8 of Swords, please. 8 of Swords for the Taurus. Or Taurus, for the Aquarians, excuse me. I did Taurus already. For Aquarians for the week of the 30th, August 30th through the 5th. Eight of Pentacles, High Priestess, and Page of Wands. It's the messages you're definitely telling yourself is holding you back from any financial gain or anything that is to come for your future, for whatever you're trying to do financially, whatever you're trying to, you're being held back. Excuse me, the divine is saying that. because we have the High Priestess card there, which is pretty close to the Hierophant, the highest two cards ever for spirituality. But there is definitely a message that somebody or someone is trying to tell you that you really need to get off this low vibrational negative energy, because it's going to release your burdens. It's going to release this heavy heart. It's going to release you from um, thinking that nothing is going to happen, nothing will ever happen to you, because nothing ever does happen. That's the past. That's the low vibrational energy that is being stuck again. And for that other energy, definitely, if somebody is saying a message definitely to you that if somebody is overstepping your boundaries, we really do need to get our boundaries in balance. We need to rescue ourselves, be stronger. Definitely thinking about that in the not so far in the future, but now. Okay. Because the Queen of Pentacles, if it has something to do with Pentacles, we have an offering, very strong energy. The Queen of Pentacles, very much knowledge, next to for another energy for your work or whatever you have coming up. For somebody else, it's like maybe their work actually ended, and now they think everything else is ended, but it's not. It's just starting. It's just starting, because you have the two. You have the number two 3 times. You've got a 10, something, your burdens and a heavy set is going to be ending here. Definitely something coming to an end there. All right. Um, just a lot of negative, the scenario is a lot of negative energy around whatever this motive is. Make sure that the motive is pure and that it is good, so that those low vibrational energies can go away. If the motive is not good and you're not feeling it, this is where the divine is saying, listen to your intuition. I've given you this intuition, this tool inside you already to know that this is not a way that I want you to go. A problem is, ooh, but it sounds like it's a lot of good money. It's a good thing. Oh, they're really a nice person. Do you really know them? Those kind of things is you got to really dig to what the motive is, and your intuition will tell you that. And how you know that is by talking to them more, watching them, watching their body language and everything about it. Because the very beginning, you have something that wants you to go through the door, but that's not happening for somebody. All right. So we're going to go to love and relationships right now, because I don't think this is a love relationship thing. I think it's a partnership thing, or somebody's trying to take advantage of somebody, of their kindness, of actually, again, it's behind the motive. Got to get behind the motive. I'm surprised we did not see the moon energies at all, because there's something hidden. Be mindful to ask the questions before you assume. Okay, be mindful, because this definitely is to release your burdens. So burdens are supposed to come to an end, okay? Things are whatever supposed to change and happen and come to an end, all right? So when we do love and relationships, when I do this at the end, because not love is for everybody, apparently this is definitely not. It's a low vibrational energy that is trying to be released. We are in the waning moon. Waning moon is from the time that full moon hits till the time the new moon hits. It is the time to release, get rid of the negative energies. What do you do with it? You start pushing them down and you replace them with a positive. So if you say, I can't, you say, no, I can't. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I know I can. That kind of a thing. It's just replacing it with a positive immediately, so you can get rid of those vibrations and energies that keep hanging out with you in your aura. Okay, so for lovers relationships kind of a thing, that don't have to be in a relationship. You could be coming towards you. This could be somebody around you. This could be somebody that is encompassing you. And you might not even know it yet, and they might be there. So we have the River Queen, which is about flow, letting go, and natural movement. Okay, we also have 3 number 2s here. We've got 3 number 2s, so that's something to really pay attention to. Go with the flow. If it's not intuitively what divine is saying to do, then maybe it's time to naturally let it go. Just let it go. It's like if you're dating, and I'm going to give you a hypothetical. You're dating and you meet somebody and it's going really good at first. And then all of a sudden, you're the one that's starting to call. You're the one that's texting. You're the one, they'll respond, but it seems to be more one sided. You're doing it all. Let it go. Especially if it's a woman going to a guy and this is happening, let it go. Because the thing is, they're no longer that interested. Okay. That's when you have to say, sort of, let it go. So if this is a person that you got to go with the flow. And sometimes we're just not, we think we're connected, but then we're not connected. So this is a natural movement over time. So if it's more one-sided, then it's not balanced. Again, we're looking at the number 2 for everything. And this is the number 9. It's in the forefront. So really pay attention if you're in a relationship, going into a relationship, how much effort are you putting in? How much effort are they putting in? And here's the thing. What is the motive? Divine is saying, what is the motive behind that? Really pay attention to the motive of everything. So as a lot of the times we get into the wrong thinking, we see what the package is like, and we think that that package, if it's really good looking, then they're good looking inside. No, they're not. They might have other motives. So maybe they're just out for a booty call. Maybe they just, want something for themselves. Oh, she's got a lot of money. I can get whatever I want from her. That kind of a thing. What is the motive? And you have to know that. And again, this is your reading to intuition. Listen to your intuition on that. Go with the flow, listen to your intuition, listen to the red flags. All right, this is forefront. This is the number 9. And again, with the number 2s being so heavy in your reading, it's talking about partnership, a disbursement of a partnership, or getting balance back in. Right? And something is definitely off balance because of all the low vibrational energies. Okay? Yeah, I can't make this up. Balance spirituality with practicality. Okay, so balance your intuition with what the facts are. Okay, red flags means go away naturally. Because somebody, when we see a lot of people just say, well, that's not right, that's not fair. Well, if somebody's giving you a lot of red flags, that means 1, they're probably not for you, or 2, they need healing themselves before they get into a relationship. And then if you're not balanced, you got number 2s all over your reading. If they're not balanced, if you don't come in equal, they don't come in equal, then it's going to be a mess and end up in time is going to be wasted. So really balance that out. Pay attention. And the main focus over your whole reading today is number 2, bringing something together, separating something because it's not meant to be, or you got to find the motive. But your current energy is not to rescue. Your future energy is to look at now and not the future so much. And also pay attention to the potential of everything. Does it have potential? Is it really a good thing that I really need to do? Is the motive behind it good, or is it low vibrational? Are they after me for my heart and my spirit, or are they after for a little cookie? Kind of a thing. Same for guys. Women do it to guys too. So are they after for me or my money? What is the motive behind it, for especially men too? We have to really listen to our intuition. I'm going to tell you right now, from an astrology end of it and a numerology end of all this reading, there's a lot of potential. Somebody's going to miss out on it because of this low vibrational negative thought process. Somebody is going to get like a wake up moment, and they're going to see the motive, and it's like, oh, cool. 1, they're going to save themselves from a lot of heartache, or 2, they're going to like, hey, yeah, let's do this. Let's move forward. I had like 3 or 4 energies come through here. So there's definitely a lot going on here. But you really got to be mindful to your intuition and the motive behind it. That is what Divine is saying. Because the package looks nice, but what's the motive? You got to look at the spirit and the heart. Definitely have to look at the spirit and the heart. So I hope this was, I was going to say residential. Oh my gosh. I hope this resonated. There's got to be something. There's 3, 4 energies in here. Resonated with you today. I hope your week goes really, really well. I have been going through so many videos and editing. I did an aura chakra video, or I did an aura event this weekend. It was the first time that I got into that. It was amazing to see what my auras were doing. And hopefully I'll do a video on that for next week, only because I'm going camping, guys. I'm going to take a couple days off. I need refueling. I'm feeling really drained. Something is really pulling at me. I don't know what it is. So I need to get refueled around the trees and some water. So I'm going to take a day off, a couple days off actually. So I will be doing that. We got a new moon, guys, on the 6th of September, between the 6th and 7th. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that reading, but we'll see here. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, hit the bell, and then you will know. Usually I post a thumbnail. And then please, we really ask as creators, YouTube creators, to like. If you've watched this far, please, even for a few seconds and you liked it, hit that like button, because if the more like buttons that we have, the video actually gets spread out more. So that really helps creators, not only my channel, but anybody you watch. Please, if you've watched them even for a few minutes and you enjoyed it, smash that like button for them. Really appreciate it. So don't forget to walk in absolute truth this week. Absolute truth. Pay attention to the motives and listen to your intuitions, because this is really going to be key for you guys this week. And motive. What is the motive behind it? What is the intention behind it? Really pay attention to that. I can't, because I keep looking. They have me keep looking at this person that's like a ghost, and you're missing something. Something's being missed. So really pay attention to everything in a positive light, not a negative light, because somebody's really negative. Oh, that's all they want. Oh, that's what they want to do. No, look in a positive light. What is it they're looking for? What good is it they're looking for? Maybe they are looking for something good, and it's just in your mind that it's bad. So really focus in on that. And don't forget to walk in absolute truth and love. Take care, guys. See you on the 6th. All right. Bye bye.